My name is Camille Walala. I'm a graphic artist. I'm from France and I kind of apply patterns on every surface I can. I'm here in New York to realize one of my biggest projects so far. A 40-meter high building in Industry City. I just always wanted to do big building, but yeah, this is definitely the bigger one. I started my career as a textile designer and then I started to do a bit of illegal street art. Living in London, I just thought it was kind of missing colors. 4 years ago now, someone just actually replied to my message on Instagram and said, oh, well, my husband got this big building in Wall Street in the middle of London. Would you like to paint it? And I'm like, yes, please. It's nice, 10 years later now, to be paid to do something that I love. My inspiration now comes from everything I've seen. I'm lucky to travel a lot, so I take a lot of pictures of graphic or color combination that I see in the street as a reference for some eventual design. I also love a lot of Memphis movement from the 80s, Ettore Sottsass, and one of my kind of heroes is Nathalie Dupasquier. They don't really take themselves seriously, and I think that's what I've been trying to reproduce myself with my work. And now we're going to Woodhull Medical Center. I just really want to see some Keith Haring paintings in the real life and not in the museum, but actually in a hospital.
I talk nicely to them and
usually I always got a sketchbook with me. I feel like I'm 5 years old again. I've got all of my pencils, some colorful paper. I've got this kind of ritual where I might just take an hour just for myself, where I will just cut some shapes or just do a combination of color and patterns.
Boom.
When I go home, I've got all of these different sketchbooks with a lot of simple collage. This is kind of becoming a source of inspiration for my work afterwards. I usually like to have restriction when it's a big building. It's not just a plain white piece of paper. I've got actually window pipes where I can paint, or part of the building obviously is going to interact with the design itself. And there's always this moment where I think I can't do it, and I usually take a picture of the building and play on computer. When you got a cartoon, you got this light bubble. I'm like, yes, that's it, have fun, something I really like. I wanted to do something quite pop. I wanted to try to play with a bit of 3D effect. I usually map everything on the wall first, all of the drawing, and then just fill it up with colors. My design is really simple, so it has to be executed really perfectly. The line has to be super straight, the color has to be really bold and vibrant. Sometimes simplicity is kind of the hardest one to do. I'm really specific about the thickness of my black lines. I will spend hours choosing if it's going to be 0.5 millimeters or 0.8. In my eyes, it just changes the look of the design completely. It's usually not really an introspective moment. I'm trying always to kind of do project when it's going to be warm outside. So if I can get a little tan on the way, that's usually good.
Look at that.
Every time I paint, it's amazing to have all of the people stopping in the street and just giving you compliment.
Beautiful.
And so when I see people like passing in front of the building that I paint and have a big smile on their face, that just usually makes me pretty happy.
Thank you, everyone.
When it's grey, it's actually like it makes everything, kind of bring a bit of color in the city. Which is good. Maybe one day I could have my own city. I'm trying to kind of achieve the Walalaland, where hopefully it will be like all of the buildings will be bright and colorful.